I've seen a lot of videos of people asking their followers about their dream Star Stable updates, so I thought I would give some of my own updates that I would love to see in Star Stable. The first and probably main thing I really want is to have a way to favourite or wish list items in the game stores. I don't know about other people, but I'm constantly forgetting what clothes I want by the time I've collected enough Jorvik shillings to be able to afford them. Along with this, I think they need to get rid of the Jorvik shillings cap. I don't really see how it's necessary for the game, especially when items are more often like 9,000 Jorvik shillings. So if you want to buy a set, you're gonna have to buy little pieces at a time instead of just being able to save up for the whole set at once. And it's just an annoying thing that could be easily fixed, and I don't think it'd really affect how the game is played. So those are kind of the main two things that I wish we could have. Similarly, I wish there were better tags to organise the global store, such as like discipline tags. The systems we do have at the moment are quite nice. You know, you can sort it by colour and how expensive they are, but I just feel like a discipline tag would make some items easier to find, like if you were looking specifically for Western tack or dressage tack. I just think it'd be helpful. I really want you to be able to have club or group only options outside of the arena. Like in arenas, you can choose whether you see everyone or just the club people or just people you're grouped with. I think that'd be great to have throughout the game, not just in arenas. I also really want to be able to mute chats separately. 90% of the time, I'm only ever using either a group or the club chat. So it'd be nice to be able to mute like say chat and global chat and then just get notifications for the other two. Now to talk about the horses in the game. I think they do a really good job with them all. I just really want to be able to have the mane and tail options separated, because I know they do give us quite a good choice of mane and tail styles, but sometimes it would just be helpful to be able to choose a separate mane and a separate tail style. It'd just be granting players a little more freedom with the customization. I also wish we could write our own horse names and maybe have something in our stables where we could write some more information about our horses, like show names and other small details. And this also goes along with being able to name pets that we buy in the game. I think it'd be great for people in clubs or people who like to roleplay. And we do spend a lot of money on horses to only be able to choose out of a sort of small list of names for them. And I feel like this could be quite easily managed. Like you can block words you don't want people using. I feel like that, you know, you could still do that so people weren't giving horses rude names. So I don't see why we can only choose out of a small list of names. I feel like it'd be quite easy thing to implement. And I know we're getting extra customization for home stables, but I think it'd be nice for each of the home stables to look different on the inside, just because I think it'd add more reason to why someone might choose a certain home stable over another one. Some of the smaller things I'd like to see is the horses being able to swim, because they can do it in real life, so I don't really know why it's not part of the game, and it can be kind of annoying when your horses stop or slow down when they're in water sometimes. So I think that's probably one of the main smaller things I kind of wish they could add. And I know that there are ways to do like a first person mode, but like a proper first person mode could be really nice. I know a lot of people that would use it. I'd probably use it a little bit as well. I also want a button to be able to rear instead of having to move and then hard stop to get them to rear. I feel like it's quite a simple thing that you could probably do. I also think realistic jumping heights would be nice, and being able to change heights of jumps in the arenas instead of just having to try and knock poles. And also probably have more people in groups. I think you can have 4 people, not including you, in a group at a time. And I know for some club lessons, if we split groups, we use a group for each. And sometimes we have too many people to all use the group, so we have to split it more, and it's just not ideal. If you could have a few more people in a group, I think it'd be perfect. finally, the other thing that I really wish we were able to do is to size the chat and mini-map individually. The rest of the UI, I usually have it small, but sometimes I feel like I need a bigger mini-map, like when I'm questing, or a bigger chat for when I'm in events, and the rest of the UI is just better if I can keep it small. So that's kind of the last thing that it's just a small thing that I wish we could do, and have those like settings saved for when you reopen the game. I know some of these are very minor things, but they're just kind of preferences on things I think I would benefit from adding, and I think a lot of people would also benefit from it. I don't actually know how difficult it would be to add any of these. I'm not a game developer, so I don't know if it's difficult to add these things, but I just think they were nice to have. Thank you for watching. Is there anything else you'd want to see added to the game? Let me know. Bye!